Ang math ay easy lang. Basta't alam mo kung paano sumunod sa mga rules and regulations nito.
The topic for this video is the Matrix Series, Part 2, Matrix Operations, Discrete Mathematics for BSIT and BS Computer Science. Operations involving matrices. 1. Addition. 2. Subtraction. 3. Scalar multiplication. 4. Matrix multiplication. To be able to perform these 4 operations, we have prerequisite skills. Arithmetic operations of integers, positive, and negative numbers. So, ngayong araw na to, mag-aaral tayo ng mga operations involving matrices. Yun ay yung simple addition, subtraction, scalar multiplication, at saka matrix multiplication. So, dalawang klase yung multiplication. Yung scalar ay yung magmumultiply ka ng isang number dun sa isang matrix. Tapos, yung matrix multiplication naman, imumultiply natin yung isang matrix sa isa pang matrix. So, dito may prerequisite skill. Kailangan mag-review ng arithmetic operations of integers. So, from our basic math, alam natin that integers are composed of positive and negative numbers as well as zero. So, dapat mag-review niyan. So, here is our given. So, we were given 3 matrices, A, B, and C. So, tingnan muna natin yung A. Tingnan natin yung component ng A. So, matrix A has 6 elements or entries. Starting from row 1, we have 1, negative 2, 3, 0, 3, 4. Therefore, the dimension of matrix A is 2 by 3, meaning it has 2 rows and 3 columns. Matrix B has also 6 elements. We have 0, 1, negative 2, 3, negative 4, 5. Just like matrix A, meron siyang dimension na 2 by 3, meaning 2 rows and 3 columns. And then, finally, yung matrix C natin ay may dimension na 3 by 4. So, 3 rows and 4 columns. So, 3, 4, negative 6, 0. 0, negative 2, 2, 2, 1, negative 2, 3, and 4. So, ito yung gagawin natin para sa tatlong matrices na to. So, meron tayo ditong exercises. At ito yung ipaperform natin na operation. So, para dun sa una, we are going to add. So, para dun sa addition, we are going to add matrix A to matrix B. So, add natin silang dalawa. Second, yung matrices na A at B, magpa-perform tayo ng subtraction, yung operation natin. Tapos, para dun sa number 3, imumultiply natin yung matrix A ng scalar number 3. So, 3 times A, ibig sabihin nun. And then, finally, dun sa number 4, we are going to multiply matrix A and matrix C. So, let's start with the very first operation, yung A plus B. So, para makita nyo kung ano yung development o yung proseso ng operation, inuulit-ulit ko na isulat ulit yung mga given. So, ito yung given na A, ito yung given na B. That's for our reference. Tapos, ganito lang kasimple yung A plus B. So, mapapansin mo, pwede siyang i-add kasi they have exactly the same dimension. So, yung kanina na C na 3 by 4, tatandaan nyo to ha, yung A na 2 by 3, hindi pwede nating i-add doon sa C dahil magkaiba sila ng dimension. Only matrices with the same dimension can be added. Yan. Kaya yung A plus B lang yung pwede. So, tinan nyo nangyari. So, 1, yung nasa unang row, unang column, at saka dito naman sa B na unang row, unang column, siya yung i-add. That's why you have 1 plus 0. Tapos, yung negative 2, at saka yung 1 dito, take note, pareho sila ng position. So, sila yung inad. And then, yung 3 at yung negative 2 na may parehong position, sila naman yung inad. Following the pattern, tingnan nyo naman doon sa second row, we have 0 plus 3. Ito yon. Tapos 3 plus negative 4. At saka, finally, 4 plus 5. So, yan. Meron tayong inad sa unang row at saka sa pangalawang row. So, ang gagawin nyo na lang, ganito lang siya kasimple. So, andito siya sa red, yung final answer. All you need to do is to add each element. So, 1 plus 0 is 1. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. 3 plus negative 2 is positive 1. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. And then 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So, ito na yung final answer. So, for our second exercise, meron tayong subtraction matrix A minus matrix B. So, ito ulit yung given natin. Tsaka to. So, again, just like in addition, yung sinusubtract natin ay same dimension. So, the difference with the first operation is, of course, nabago lang yung plus, ginawa nating minus. Tapos yun yung pinalit natin dun sa loob ng bawat isa. So, let's now perform the subtraction. So, 1 minus 0, that's very simple. The answer is 1. Tapos, review tayo nung subtraction ng signed numbers. So, negative 2 minus 1. Following the formal definition ng subtraction, you imagine it. Sabi dun sa formal definition, yung minus na to, gagawin mo siyang plus. Tapos, hahanapin mo yung additive inverse ng positive 1. Take note, sabi ko, pagka negative, ilalagay ko sa parentheses, yung wala sa parentheses, positive. So, ano yung additive inverse ng positive 1? So, that's negative 1. So, anong mangyayari dito? Negative 2 plus negative 1. So, dahil nag-a-add tayo ng parehong negative, ang answer, negative 3. So, yun yung sagot. Now, dito naman, so magkaiba yung tsura naman, di ba? Kasi naging parehong negative siya. So, this is what's gonna happen here. So, again, following the formal definition of subtraction, 3 plus yung additive inverse ng negative 2 ay positive 2. So, magiging 3 plus 2 siya. So, 3 plus 2 equals 5. So, yon. So, ito naman, 0 minus 3, magiging 0 plus negative 3. So, that's negative 3. Tapos ito, katulad din itong nasa dulo, magiging 3 plus positive 4. Kasi additive inverse niya, positive 4. So, magiging 7. And then, lastly, 4 plus negative 5. So, mas malaki yung absolute value ng negative 5. Kaya, since negative siya, negative yung answer. Kasi susubtract natin yun, magkaiba sila. Yung 4 ay positive, yung negative 5 ay negative. So, ang sabi dun sa rule, pag magkaiba ng sign, isusubtract mo kung sino yung mas malaking absolute value, siya yung winner. So, mas malaki yung negative 5, kaya ba yung absolute value niya. So, winner siya, kaya negative. So, this is the final answer for A minus B. So, para naman dun sa scalar multiplication, we are going to multiply 3 sa matrix A. So, this is, parang in-expand ko lang. So, nilagyan ko lang ng multiplication sign. I-multiply mo lang daw yung 3 doon sa matrix A. So, this is what referred to as the scalar multiplication. Very simple. Lalagyan mo lang ng 3. Multiply mo lang yung 3 doon sa bawat isa nun. Kaya ito yung itsura niya. So, 3 times 1, 3 times negative 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 0, 3 times 3 again, at saka 3 times 4. So, yun pa rin na hindi na bago yung position. So, nilagyan natin ng times 3 sa una. And then, of course, you find the product. The answer is 3. This one is negative 6. This one is 9. This one is 0. This one is 9 again. And then, 3 times 4 is 12. So, yan na yung sagot dun sa scalar multiplication. Madali lang siya. So, for our final exercise, we have the matrix multiplication. Yan. A, C, or A, matrix A times matrix C. So, bagalan natin ng konti dito para mas maunawaan ng mabuti kasi medyo mahirap to eh. So, unahin ulit natin, review. Yung matrix A natin ay may dimension na 2 by 3. So, we have 2 rows and 3 columns. Yung matrix C natin, ang dimension niya ay 3 by 4. So, we have 3 rows and 4 columns. So, magtataka ka ba, bakit pwedeng i-multiply siya? Sabi mo dun sa addition at saka sa subtraction, kailangan mga same dimension lang. So, iba naman dito sa matrix multiplication. Sabi dito, two matrices with different dimensions can be multiplied as long as the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. So, may titingnan pala tayo yung column ng first matrix at saka yung row ng second matrix. Pag magkapareho, pwede kang mag-multiply. So, here, sa second paragraph, dimension of matrix A is 2 by 3, and the dimension of matrix C is 3 by 4. So, let's put it side by side so that we can understand it further. So, ito yung sa A, ito yung sa C. Tingnan nyo, yung column ni A at saka yung row ni C ay pareho. Yan. That's the reason why A and C can be multiplied. So, yun naman kasi yung sinabi dun sa rule na yon. So, what do you think is the dimension of AC or A times C? So, simple lang. Eliminate mo yung dalawang magkatulad. So, the answer is 2 by 4. So, yan. So, another notation natin para mas lalo nating maunawaan. So, ito yung A, ito yung C. Tapos, ang sabi natin, yung dimension ng AC ay 2 by 4. Lagyan natin ng pangalan yung mga elements niya dun sa loob. So, pangalanan natin ng x11, x12, x13, x14. Kaya siya x kasi hindi pa natin alam yung value ko, computein pa natin. Tapos, yung sa second row, 21, 22, 23, 24. Diba, inaral na natin to doon sa unang video na ang kanyang notation ay sasabihin mo yung row at saka yung column niya para malaman mo yung exact position. So, doing matrix multiplications is a bit complicated and longer than the other operations. Please be careful in doing so. Some people make mistakes in computation not because they don't know what to do, but rather they are careless in the multiplication and addition of signed numbers. So, isa rin ako sa mga nabiktima ng mga ganitong carelessness sa pagmumultiply at sa pag-add. So, alam ko naman kung ano yung i-multiply ko at saka yung i-add ko. Pero sobrang pagmamadali ko, yung multiplication at saka addition of signed numbers ko, yung mga positive, negative, ganyan, doon ako nagkakamali. So, kailangan maging maingat tayo doon. So, ito yung sinasabi ko dito na let's use the notation A times C is equal to xij. Ayan yun, kaya naging x yung mga yan. So, variable lang siya. Where, yung I natin, bilang naman natin yung I, kaya naka-specify na dyan. Yung I, 1, 2, dalawa lang yung rows, isa, dalawa, at saka yung J natin, yung column, 4 lang. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to understand it further, ginawan ko siya ng color coding. Ayan. So, for matrix A, the first row, ginawa ko siyang red. The second row is blue. Dito naman sa C, iba-ibang kulay din, parang rainbow, di ba? So, yung column niya ay, first column ay green. Second column is purple. Third column is orange. Tsaka yung last column niya, pink. Yan. Tingnan nyo ha, dito, ito yung magkakakulay. Tapos dito, itong column naman yung magkakakulay. May purpose yan kasi sila yung minumultiply later on. Row by column. So, ito na yan ha, isa-isa. To compute for x11, ito lang yun. To, isa lang. We multiply each element of A's first row, which is in red, with C's first column, which is green. Yan, color-coded. And then, hindi lang yun ha, pagkatapos mo mag-multiply, you have to add the product. So, yan. Tingnan nyo mabuti ha, color-coded nga eh. Yung 1, multiply mo sa 3. Ito yun. Yung negative 2, multiply mo dun sa 0. Ito yun. And then, yung 3, multiply mo sa 1. Dito siya. So, yan. Sana malinaw sa inyo. 1 by 3, negative 2 by 0, 3 by 1. So, yan. So, ang product, the product of this is 3. The product for this is 0. And the product for this is 3. Then, finally, add mo. So, 3 plus 0 plus 3 is 6. So, itong 6 na to, mamaya, yun yung ipapalit mo dun sa x11. Dito naman, to compute for x12, we multiply each element of A's first row, which is in red, to C's second column, which is in purple. Ayan. So, ito daw, multiply mo doon. Okay? So, following the color code, so 1 times 4, negative 2 times negative 2, and then 3 times negative 2. Ayan siya. Then, find the product. The product of this is 4. The product for this is positive 4. Negative times negative is positive. And then 3 times negative 2 is negative. Positive times negative is negative. Adding all together, so 4 plus 4 is 8. So that's positive 8. Positive 8 plus negative 6. Diba sinusubtract pag positive negative? So the answer is 2. Bakit positive 2? Kasi winner yung absolute value ng positive 8. So, positive 8 at saka negative 6. Mas malaki yung positive 8, kaya positive 2. So, yun yung sagot. Now, this positive 2 will be substituted later on to this element. Okay, to continue on with the other elements. So, yung x13 naman ito sa first row, third column nung product natin, ito yung mangyayari. So, yung row 1, so we have 1 times negative 6 in orange. Yan. Negative 2 times 2, and then 3 times 3. So, the answer for this, the product of a positive and a negative is negative. So, negative 6. So, negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4. And then, positive 3 times positive 3 is 9. Again, ha, when you multiply numbers with different signs, negative siya. So, adding this, negative 6 at saka negative 4, magiging negative 10 yon. Negative 10 plus 9 is equal to negative 1. Kasi yung negative 10 at saka yung 9, magkaibang sign siya. So, you have to subtract. At dahil mas malaki yung absolute value ng negative 10, kaya negative yung answer. So, negative 1. So, finally, dun sa first row, last column nung AC natin, so that's x14, we multiply all this with ito, yung elements in pink. So, 1 times 0, negative 2 times 2, and 3 times 4. So, ito yun. So, the product would be 0, negative 4, and 12. We add this. 0 plus negative 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus positive 12 is positive 8. So, yun. Yun ulit. Follow the rules ng addition of signed numbers. And then, ngayon, proceed na tayo dun sa second row ng A. So, ganun ulit. I-multiply natin ulit siya isa-isa dito. Yan, ganun siya kahaba. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 0 times 3, 3 times 0, 4 times 1. So, yan yan. So, we have 0 plus 0 plus 4. This is simple enough. The answer is 4. Doon naman sa second element, we multiply 0 by 4, 3 times negative 2, and 4 times negative 2. So, yan yan. So, the product would be 0, negative 6, and negative 8 from here. And then adding this, we have negative 14. And then next element, so 0 times negative 6, 3 times 2, 4 times 3, And the product would be, so ito, 0 siya. 0 naman yun. And then this is 6, and this is 12. And then adding, we have 18. Then finally, we multiply 0 by 0, 3 times 2, 4 times 4. So we have 0, 6, 16, and adding, the answer is 22. So, ang gagawin natin, lahat yung nakuha natin na final answer, ipapasok lang natin dun sa AC, matrix AC. So, ayun na siya. So, our last step is to substitute all computed values dun sa matrix ng AC. So, ito yung magiging itsura nung AC natin. So, yung mga answer natin kanina dun sa, ito, yung 6, 2, -1, 8, 4, -14, 18, 22. Ipapasok na natin siya dito. So, eto na siya. So, 6, 2, -1, 8, 4, -14, 18, at saka 22. So, this is the answer para dun sa matrix multiplication na AC. So, I hope na naintindihan nyo yung ginawa natin for today. Pwede nyo namang ulit-ulitin yung video para maging guided accordingly kayo dun sa mga steps para dun sa operations natin na addition, subtraction, scalar multiplication, at saka matrix multiplication. So, thank you very much for watching and God bless.
Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na mag-like, subscribe, and share ng video ito. At kung meron pa po kayong mga gustong itanong o mga topics na dapat na i-discuss ko, please comment down below.
Shout out para sa mga former students ko ng mathematics, si Denmark Borse na dating BSIT, isang matalinong bata, si Jasmine Vargas na ngayon ay businesswoman na, at saka yung kanyang friend na si Floramer Elec Dingla, mga businesswoman na ng mga estudyante. So yan, natuto sila sa akin ng math. Kaya yan, successful na sila. So thank you very much. God bless.